for this week, for my ATA Proctor that I was studying for the past 3 days, it got canceled. Welcome back to my channel. Yes, I have tissue up my nose because my allergies are acting up, and no, it's not the coronavirus, but my puppy. Let me see. Hey, be nice, Mickey. Stop being so mean to your brother. Hey, this is Peanut and this is Mickey. Well, back to me. Today's video, I am going to be going over how to study for your OB proctored or your proctored itself. So that's what I'll be doing today. So if you guys want to see more videos of this on how I study for my classes, don't forget to hit subscribe and click that thumbs up button. So today is Saturday and my proctored isn't until Wednesday. So I have Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 4 days to basically study for my proctored. So if you guys don't know what the proctored tests are, it's basically like the midterm for your class, and you take this proctored test online, and it's basically a way to help us prepare for our NCLEX or our exit exams. Basically just NCLEX style questions. So there's 3 levels that you can get. So level 1, which is completely opposite of what it sounds like, is the worst that you can get. I think if you get, it depends on what term you are, there's certain percentages to get that level. So if you get like less than 66%, that's a level 1, and you get a certain amount of points, maybe let's say 60. If you get a level 2, it'll be between like the 66% to the 80%, and the level 2 means you'll get at least like 112 points. And for level 3, which is the best one that you can get, will be above an 80%. So if you score above an 80% on these tests, then you will get 120 points, which is a full points. So that is how it works. So it's basically like your midterm. If you don't have a midterm, you have a proctored, which is taken at the end after you take all your quizzes right before the final. So that is what a proctored test is. West Coast University does this for every single clinical theory class. So at West Coast University, we get these ATI review module books for every single theory class that you have in your nursing core. And it basically coincides with what you study during class. So throughout the term, you'll be given certain chapters to read over, which is your ATI, and this is what the proctored is mostly on. So majority of the stuff that you're going to be studying will include the stuff in this ATI book, as well as doing like ATI questions on adaptive quizzes on ATI's website. So that is how I will be studying. So I would love to go over exactly how I separate it, but I can't show the book because I don't want to get in trouble. There's been a whole bunch of legal stuff in regards to showing like content like this. So in the ATI book that I have for my OB, it has 27 total chapters, and the chapters are pretty small. It's like literally sometimes at most like 6 pages. Sometimes it could be 2 pages. At the end of each chapter, we have practice questions that we can use. And so in total of this maternal newborn nursing review module for ATI, it has 27 total chapters. I divided that over 4 days since that's how long I'm going to be studying for, and it came out to about 7 chapters each day. And so I already separated it. So I'm going to be doing my first 7 chapters. Every 2 chapters that I review, I'm going to be doing 25 practice questions on the adaptive quizzes on ATI. Yet on ATI, there is this thing called adaptive quizzes, where it's basically a whole bunch of NCLEX questions that you can use to practice on. So this is where you go. So when you log onto your account, all you do is you go to test. Not sure if everyone has this, but this is what we have at West Coast University, which is what you probably will mostly have. Then you'll go to your learning system, RN 3.0. You go to quizzes, and then you just go to the top here where it says dynamic quizzes, adaptive quizzes. Click on that. And then here you have it for every single class that you have that you can practice. I usually just go, well, I'm in maternal health. So here's maternal newborn. There's 156 questions that I have not done yet. Then I usually go to study review mode, and I only do 25 questions because 50 questions to do at the moment is just way too much for me. I click create exam, and then you just practice out just like that. Before we start, we need to make sure that we have everything before we study. All right, music, check. Snacks, check. Study materials, check. Last but not least,
tissue up my nose so it doesn't drip all over my books. Check.
Hi, it's puppy time. Puppy break. Yeah, Peanut. Peanut. Oh, Peanut. Come here, Peanut. Yeah. All right, good morning, guys. Just woke up. It is Sunday, March 15th, and we received an email last night that all classes for West Coast University are going to be moved online starting this Thursday, March 19th. So my Proctor is still scheduled for Wednesday, so I'm still gonna go. Simulations as well as clinicals are still a go. They are not preventing us from going to that. The only thing that has changed so far is that all theory classes are gonna be taken online. Okay, guys, I just wanted to go over with like what's been happening at school right now ever since this, coronavirus thing has been closing schools. Right now, as I said before, my classes have been moved to be online starting this Thursday, and my proctored was scheduled for this Wednesday at 8 a.m. But now people on the West Coast University Facebook page have been posting that their proctors have been getting canceled from other theory classes. So now everyone's wondering if we're still even going to be having proctored when we're scheduled to. So, right, Louie? It's frustrating. Probably still gonna post this video just because, I don't know, it's kind of crazy. Like, you study and then all this stuff happens. Like, this entire term has been freaking crazy. Like, with my OB term, the first 3 quizzes I had were on, like, what I was saying was, okay, my first 3 quizzes for my OB, the first test, I completely failed. Not completely, but I got a 72%. Then the next one, I got a 74%. And on quiz 3, I got 100%. And I was like, okay, I'm definitely getting this. And then after the 3rd quiz, they sent out an email saying, oh, everything's going to be done on the computer now when you come to class. Bring in your own laptop. We're taking all our quizzes on ATI. So that happens. We ran into some issues during the test. We ended up doing a couple of other stuff for the test. And now they canceled our proctor. So this entire, term has been so stressful for no reason. But that's how the term has been because of the coronavirus and all the changes that they have been doing at school. So I'm just gonna end the video there, but thank you guys for watching. But this is how I would practice. Like how I would study for my proctor. Yeah.